Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be showing you another original card trick and I will be showing a tutorial after. I think this one's pretty cool. It might not fool a lot of professional magicians, but it's probably going to get a lot of really good reactions from your friends and whatnot. So we can get started with this. It can be done with a completely shuffled deck, so you can hand the cards to the spectator and they can shuffle the cards as much as they would like. And then you can go ahead and allow them to make an absolutely free selection. So let's say they take this one over here. I'm not going to look at it, but there it is. And then what you say is you're just going to get it lost in the middle of the packet just like that. So you can spread out the cards and say, okay, just to clarify, as you can see, your card is among these cards. I don't know which one it is, but it's somewhere here. And hopefully they will say yes. Unless they're not, cheating you or something. But then at this point, their card is lost in the pack, and you can even give it to the spectator to shuffle to get it even more lost. So let's say they want to shuffle the cards a bit to get the card even more lost. So they do that. They hand the cards back to you, and you go from here, and you say you want to find the two jokers. So looking for the two jokers, there's one. Alright, so we've gotten the two jokers here, and what we're going to do, well, we have to do proper magic with these two jokers, because, well, this trick has to go good. So first we're gonna take the top card here, which happens to be the King of Clubs, and we're gonna try something pretty cool. So if we take the jokers, and sort of sandwich this card right in between the two jokers, as you can see, we close the packet just like this. With the snap of a fingers, if we open the packet the other way, just like that, what happens to this card is it actually switches positions with that top card, which was the King of Clubs, with whatever your card was. So let me show that. As you can see, I'm not going to try and touch the card in any way, your card in any way. Just make sure that I'm not. The King of Clubs is somewhere in the middle of this packet. You can just hand the cards to the spectator at this point, but I'm just trying to not touch the cards. This card over here to make it less suspicious. As you can see, the King of Clubs is in the middle of the packet here, and over here must be your card, the 10 of Clubs. So guys, that's the trick. Now onto the... Alright guys, so this trick is well and truly an intuitive trick. So the cards can be handed to the spectator to shuffle. So let's say they shuffle like that. Now what you're going to do is when you're squaring up the cards, you just peek at the bottom card here, which I obviously did in the performance, and it happens to be the 9 of Hearts. Or you just do it when you give it to the cards to the spectator and they give it to you back. But you remember the 9 of Hearts, and that's very important. Okay. So then you want them to select any card. It really is a free choice. So let's say they take this one over here, which is the 10 of Spades. Quite ironic that it is very similar to the one in the performance. But yeah, let's say it's 10 of Spades. What you want to do here is you have to do a one-handed cut, and while you're doing a one-handed cut, you got to throw the 10 of Spades just in the middle here, so that it's going right behind the 9 of Hearts. So let me do that again. If you don't know how to do a one-handed cut, just learn how to do it on a YouTube tutorial. But as you can see, when you do a one-handed cut and then you throw the card in, but fast, it would just look something like this. And then you can square up the cards. So it really just looks like you put it in the middle of the packet. You just jammed it in there. It doesn't look like you did anything suspicious. It doesn't look suspicious at all. And then what you do is you just spread out the cards and you say your card is somewhere here, and then you just go through all the cards like this. But while you're doing that, obviously what you want to do is you find that 9 of Hearts, and the card below it will be their card, but you just remember that and keep going through the cards and say, as you can see, your card is somewhere here. But now that you know their card, and make sure you remember the card now, the 10 of Spades. Once you know their card, now it doesn't matter what they do with the cards, where the card is, because you already know what it is. So you can hand it to them to shuffle again and to get their card even more lost. And this is a really big This one is really, I think this confuses a lot of people as well, because you can get them to shuffle the cards, which obviously makes them much less suspicious and makes them put their guard down a bit because they think they have more control, when really you already know what their card is. So once they finished cutting the cards and shuffling them, they hand it back to you, and you say, I'm going to go through and get the 2 jokers. What you're doing here, right? What you're doing here, and let's say if they're not looking, you can make it much easier, and you can say 10 of spades. You see the 10 of spades here, and you can just quickly move, like you can quickly just do a cut like that and put the card on top. So if they're not looking, it's fine. You can just do that. But if they're looking at your every move, something you can do is this move over here. So you're going through the cards and you're pulling each card back just like this. And then when it gets to end, you find 1 joker. You have to outjock that. And then if you don't see their card by the second joker, just pretend you missed that joker and are still looking for it. But once you see their card, you wanna pull it back just like this, so it's on the back like here. And then just keep threading cards through like this, and just like that, and be like, oh, did I miss it? You square the cards up like that. There we go. Take it out. If they're looking at every move, and you can do that swiftly, it will not look at all like you've just controlled their card to the front, just like that. But basically, the point is you need to control their card to the front while taking the jokers out. That was just a swift way of doing it if they're looking at your every move. So once you have that, what you say is, we're going to take the top card, which obviously you just do a double lift rather than an actual thing. So you say 4 of spades. Obviously, I don't think that's your card, and they'll be like, no, it's not. So you take the 4 of spades, or what they think is a 4 of spades, which is actually their card, and you put it in the middle of these 2 cards. But what you have to do before that is, when you're peeling away this card, right? When you say, we're going to take the 4 of spades, then off to the side, they're not really going to be paying attention. You do another one-handed cut, so it puts the 4 of spades, the actual 4 of spades, in the middle of the packet like that. So that's how the card gets in the middle of the packet at the end. So you can just say you're going to take the top card here, which is the 4 of spades, and then you put this down, and then off to the side, you just do that. They're not going to be looking. They're going to be paying attention to this card over here. You put it, sandwich it in the middle. You can do whatever you want here. Just snap your fingers. I opened it the other way. It's just a way of doing something. And then you can look through the cards. You can give it to them. You can actually give the cards to them and say, your card, the 4 of spades, is in the middle of the packet somewhere. It's switched positions with your card, which is right here. That's a trick, guys. I hope you guys liked it.